Our investigative journalism segment, Action TV, is up next.
The Assistant Lands Commissioner of Mayangane arrived in the Uwa-Tissapura Track 3 village in Vidhimalayad on Thursday, accompanied by a survey attached to the Land Commission based on a recommendation issued by the Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission requesting them to solve a land dispute. The recommendation was issued based on a complaint which mentioned the Assistant Land Commissioner as a respondent. The complaint was filed regarding 3 land permits issued by the Assistant Commissioner. The Track 3 village was established in 1968 after blocking out lands. The lands that were divided up in this manner were once again surveyed in 2010 under the BIM Savia program. Through this survey, a 31-hectare plot of land was identified as pasturing grounds and as a graveyard. However, 26 hectares of the land allocated in this manner was covered by rocks. Despite the strong protests of area residents, the Assistant Land Commissioner took steps to issue permits to 3 individuals to illegally cultivate on the remaining plot of 5 hectares which had fertile soil. The Assistant Lands Commissioner thereby informed the chairman of the Vidhimalayad Pradesh Sabha that as per the recommendations of the Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission, he would arrive in the Track 3 village on the 12th of this month to rectify this mistake. The letter issued by the Commissioner can be considered as a legally binding document issued by a state officer with regard to his duty. However, the disorganized manner in which this letter was written and issued failed to meet the expectations of the villagers of Track 3.
ප්‍රාදේශීය ලේකම් කාර්යාලයෙන් ආවා දැන් ඉවර වෙනකොට ඒ වෙනකොට 8000 මිනිහා ගියා ඉඩම් පමතාස් එක 9ට විතර එයා ගියා.
A high-ranking official from the government is sending a letter in this manner calling for all the officials to come together to solve this issue without indicating the time for the meeting. Not even a villager would do such a thing.
වෙලාවක් දීලා වෙලාවක් නැති ලියුමක් මේ අපේ දුප්පත් මිනිහෙක්වත් ගහන්න වෙලාවක් නැති ලියුම.
The surveyor who accompanied the Assistant Lands Commissioner to the village noted that the survey conducted by him cannot be challenged.
දැන් මේ කොටස් තුන මැනලා මේකට තියලා අපි මෙතනින්
I made a decision that these 3 persons will be located for the land until the limits of Gunabanda's land. I am the surveyor and not anyone else. You witness me surveying this land. It has been decided that 3 people will live on this side and another 3 on the other side. The Lands Commissioner will accept the decision that I have made and not yours. I have submitted that report. I will not provide reasons for this survey plan.
එච්චරම තමයි තීරණය සෑයට මම වාර්තාව දීලා තියෙනවා. අයි ඊට වැඩිය මිනින්දෝරු සැලැස්ම ගැන මම මේ හේතු කියන්නේ.
However, a far greater issue than that of whether the survey conducted by him can be challenged or not has arisen. Are the area residents now required to use this rock as their burial grounds? If so, will the Land Commission be taking steps to provide these area residents with the necessary equipment to dig graves in this rock? Land Commissioner of the Uwa Province, this is over to you.
Now, although electricity is being provided under the initiative Electricity for All, a village in the Bibila Divisional Secretariat did not have electricity by nightfall, despite being provided with electricity that very morning.
The Ceylon Electricity Board commenced an initiative to provide electricity to this village based in the Mulurata Eliai Vidula concept, subsequent to the foundation stone for this project being laid by a minister hailing from that district. Thereby, electricity posts and power cables were drawn throughout the village. The villagers too were preparing to welcome electricity into their households.
We thought our dreams have come true. We paid 16,500 rupees to the CEB. The meters were set up, the cables were also drawn, but we received nothing.
The proposed electricity project was set to be declared open on the 29th of October this year under the patronage of politicians representing the Bibila electorate. However, as the respective politicians were unable to attend the opening ceremony, it was proposed to postpone the event by another 2 weeks. On the 13th of November 2013, a hoarding depicting that the electricity project will be declared open was erected in close proximity to the pillar that held the transformer to supply electricity.
On the 13th of November 2013, the Chief Minister was expected to declare it open, but the Chief Minister never came.
The villagers who couldn't be patient anymore to receive electricity invited the Vice Chairman of the Bibila Pradeshya Sabha and another politician to declare open electricity supply project. Thereby, these villagers received the electricity that they have been long waiting for by that afternoon. However, by nightfall, the electricity supply stopped as a certain group had removed the fuses from the transformer that supplies electricity to this village.
If one person gets involved, the other will not. He will tell to get it done by someone else, putting us in difficulty. Electricity was our only expectation. They showed it to us and took it away from us.
When these villagers fell back into the dark after receiving electricity for only a few hours of the day, on the 7th of this month, the minister hailing from the district commented on the votes and the public service at an event that was graced by the president.
We are working together in this district. That is the Chief Minister, Ministers Sumedha and Pushpakumara, the Chairman of the Pradeshya Sabhas have small issues amongst themselves for votes. There are issues for votes and the competition for work.
8 agreements and memoranda of understanding were inked between Kenya and Sri Lanka yesterday during President Mahinda Rajapaksa's visit to the country.
Now, according to the President's media unit, the agreements were signed in Nairobi.
The agreements aim to boost economic cooperation and trade relations between the two nations. The President's media unit also noted that agreements with regard to the tourism industry, cultural cooperation, cooperation in sports and obtaining passports were inked. In addition, several agreements pertaining to economic and technological cooperation were also signed.